Oh, hi there, guys. Nice to see you. We're back. Here we are. I think we can just call here. So a little bit marginal, but this guy never free bets. These guys have been very loose, so this isn't a bad situation. So I think that we should probably just jam and maximise our fold equity. We don't really want to commit someone with a pair, so let's just jam here. If we get called, we're very, very live. We have a nut flush draw. We can get called by worse flush draws. 9 we have a lot of outs against, but we're just happy to take it down. And we pick up ace king offsuit on the button. We get this aggressive player make a kind of big size there. I don't think there's anything we can do but get this in, so we're just going to get it in. You can have some worse aces. Obviously you can have pairs and be flipping, which is, you know, just the way it is, guys. He's very confident. He's throwing an egg. He could have a strong hand here. Let's see. We can't do anything. I mean, I guess he could have pocket queens. We'd be in a flip. I'd like to think he'd have worse, but let's see. Oh, he just folds there. Wow. Wowie. So he's aggressive, and that's why I just got it in there, no questions, and pretty much always getting it in there anyway. Right, okay, so that's not a good sign for him. It hasn't worked out. Is that better for the thing? Let's have a look here. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? And then we're just there. We're just underneath it, lurking. So this is a the $5 1.5k guaranteed turbo deep. Doesn't sound very big, but look, we're 14 out of 49, guys. 4 to the money. We have a nice stack in this. This is the $4 5k guaranteed rebuy and add-on. And there's a bit of a ground up top, a cool ground, and some nice like flat payouts. And we're 52 out of 287. Why not? And then we got this one, which is an $8 1.2k guaranteed tournament. It's, you know, quite a small one, but we just like to put it in just to keep our volume high. So we're just going to fold here. We don't mind opening a suited queen. How could it be bad, guys? Okay. Oh. Alright. We're just folding here. Sometimes you've got to make it fold, you know, just like sometimes you've got to make it rain. You've got to make it fold. And we know that the grey monk is out there, lurking like a shark. We saw his equipment, it was very big, and he's having a good time with it. We're gonna bear that in mind. Weak S, that was the problem. There we go. So we've got to know who this guy is. He's right next to us, and this is coming towards the business end of the tournament, and we're open for business. We are a business. We're a one-man business, and we're open for business. Oh, that's a shame. We had a little bit of fluctuation with the Hold'em manager, but we're back. This guy in a big blind, 58 hands, 40% played, only 4% raised, low aggression factor. We'll be looking to play against him a lot. This guy's been a little bit loose, a little bit active. It's from the UK, and we've got to have to open this King-Queen. We've got to open Kakua, guys. It's just the way it is, we have to open that. It's just the way it goes. Sardinius has looked quite, you know, maybe good like that. Mun Munich. Munich. He's taking his time. We're busy. This is going to affect. It's going to affect our hourly rate if this guy takes any longer. We're going to have to send him the bill. Okay, so we flop good. This guy isn't a huge fan of fun. There's a lot of hands you can have here that call the flops, so we're just trying to make it a nice size there. Try and get some, maybe 4900 would be better, but we've gone for this size and we did cool. It's a great turn card for us. You can have, you know, we have blockers, but king, you know, queen jack, some kind of jack 10, you know, those kind of things. So there's a lot of stuff you can have, so we keep betting. And he just this time, so maybe he just had a kind of gutter, you know. He knew it was no good. I think a strong draw would have at least considered doing something other than folding there. This guy doesn't c-bet much. We do have it here, and there's a lot of bad cards to come. We don't have any backdoor flushes going on. A little bit of a backdoor straight. We really want to cash in now while that board looks like it favours us. Interesting if you raise, it wouldn't be repping much, and we would probably have the best hand still. He just folds. So this guy is aggressive blind against blind, but we've got him as a weaker player, but it's kind of unknown. 2 to the bubble. So tempting to check rejam. I'm a bit worried if I open. I think we can just fold here. Very aggressive big blinds. Offsuit. Enough reasons. Out of position. There's another reason to fold. Plenty of reasons, guys. We should still be ahead on this flop quite a lot, but this guy has he's open from the early position. 111, 375. This guy. And that's a great turn for us because we have the best hand with the ace high a lot, and we also have the flush draw. He re-raises us. It's very I think we're cool. Just see how he reacts to. There's a full house out there. It's kind of. I mean, he can't have a. It's very hard to have a free now because that would be quads. If he quadrulated a 5, I feel like he has to have something better or just to bluff here. He's quite polarized. Where's he from? Russia. Ooh. I guess the standard is just to fold here. The line he took, he'll sort of re-raise the turn. It's pretty strong, so give him credit. We won't always give him credit, but we give him credit in that moment, in that little droplet of time. So Spooktress. Games, average buy-in 10, ability 50. loose player opens, we're just flat. We got position. We got a lovely suited one gapper. And what could go wrong out of that? Let's see. It checks around to me. We just look, and this guy doesn't c-bet a lot at all yet, and doesn't fold a lot. So there's a lot of hands looking cool here. So we just, we're just gonna check. Not gonna try and bluff. It's a very small pot as well. We could just have 4 outs. It's not enough, and there's lots of flush draws which diminish our outs. I mean, 2 clean outs. We're very deep, but I don't think we're going to get stacks if we hit our clean outs, especially considering Jack's just won. Flocking. AK games average buying rate ability 56. Not played well. 100 games 24-8. It's a shame. Kind of more like just a fish. Just a dolphin. Sometimes I call them dolphins. Just to mix it up. Freddy. Are you ready, Freddy? He's a bit older than me. A couple of years older. I'll let him off. Are you ready, Freddy? 30 games, average buy-in of 5, ability 50. A small sample, but he's not broke through into the mainstream yet. He's still quite an underground artist. You know, he's still in his bedroom strumming a few songs. You know, he's not ready for the big time yet. Here we go. We've got the hand. We've got the body. Can we align the physical and the spiritual and make a chip increase? Will someone try and disturb us? This guy, very, very tight. It would be nice if he jammed, but we'd probably have to call the 10. We would have to call the 10 big blind. So let me put it that way. But we don't just automatically do. We always think about people's ranges and situation, guys. There's a lot of permutations. Don't call me a robot. I ain't no robot. Okay, I'm a soul man. I use my soul. Soul feel. So this guy, to flatten his button like he's hard. Vladimir, you say. He's a sort of tighter player. Do we see bet here? Interesting decision. It gets taken away from us. He does bet a lot here. It's not necessarily really strong. It could just be something like, he could have something like 10-8 here, 10-4 suited, 10-4 of hearts, you know, that kind of thing. But we've got, we've only got overs and we've got no backdoors, so we just fold, which is sad. And this guy cool. So see what he does now. If he checks a lot, then obviously if he had like 10-4 of hearts, he'd like that. But if he had a 10x, maybe this would be a scary turn. But then some of his 10x, like Jack 10, picks up a gutter as well. A lot going on. Will he jam this river? What does Vladimir have? He just cold called. He could have like ace 10, you know, a set of 7s, pocket jacks. He could have stuff like that. Ace 10. Okay. And with the hearts in the end as well. Lovely stuff. Wow. Another guy thought he had the flush draw and he just got reverse flush drawed. Insane. So he did have the ace 10 there. He flatted on the button, which kind of makes sense as a very playable hand that you would like to just flat. But he's not flatting monsters on the button. He might well 3-bet jack. So ace 10, yeah. Interesting. Very interesting, my friends. So we're 11 out of 42 in this. We've made a tidy $9.63. That's in the bank, guys. Take that one home. We want to make more. We want more, guys. That isn't enough. We've gone down slightly in this, but we're still in touch in a nice situation. Coming up to the break, I'm just going to leave it running and just check that it's working, and then I'll just start playing again. You know, well, you'll probably see me around. You know, I'll still be hanging out. Don't write me off. That's okay. Woo! All right. Oh, Tyson Fury's pulled out of an injury. Oh, he was the one saying that David Haye was a coward for pulling out of an injury versus him. Oh, now you're pulling out of an injury. Does that make you a coward, Tyson? Oh, I've got a little sprained ankle. Ooh. You know? That's how I feel about that. But I do enjoy watching Tyson, and I enjoy the things he says because he's uncensored, and he's from a completely different kind of culture, a very rustic and masculine culture where they, you know, they don't really, a little bit sort of ill-informed about things like homosexuality. You know, not the sort of guy you want to make a pass at. He would not take it well, which probably makes him gay. It makes him the gay one. At the end of the day, if you're listening, Tyson, you're gay. All right. Deal with that. Deal with your own homosexuality, Tyson. That's what I say. About that, but I do enjoy watching Tyson, and I enjoy the things he says because he's uncensored. Interesting stuff, guys. A lot of fear in the country right now about the Brexit, but I voted for the Brexit because I do believe in democracy. I believe that people should have the choice in general. And we've never consented to European rule. We've only consented to a small trade deal, I think in the 70s. So people old enough can remember that. Remember they were just told, oh, it's just a trade deal, guys. And we've kind of written into our laws that a lot of the laws are kind of intertwined with Europe now, and we're a sort of country, we can figure it out, you know, we're pretty good. We were doing fine just before, and we'll do fine. People need to chill out a bit, yeah? Just chill out about Brexit, guys. Bloody hell. People took their voice back. They demanded to be heard. This one is our big tournament, you know, it's a big deal. 11 out of 41, we're in a nice situation. This is a nice situation too. It's not as nice as it was, but it's still okay. We can just call here, we can see a flop. We don't fear that, we're going to lead out. It's a small amount in there, we're leading out. Take it down. Thanks very much. Thanks for that. A real small psychological boost to my brain ecosystem. This guy, Sunji's, who is this? Another tournament popped up, guys. We've got tournaments going all over the place. I'm going to have to make these small and put them up there. This guy's a short stack all in. We could just call here, make decisions about rejams. I think that looks pretty strong as well. We can obviously get it in against Freddy anyway. Can get exploited a little bit with some rejams, pocket 8s or something, but you know, we'll go with it. And we just get it through and think, oh, he calls, flat calls here, and we have the ace. I think we have to try and protect our ace. You don't think he has better aces necessarily. So when he rejams here, I think he just rejam ace queen. So unless he has ace 4, ace 5, or pocket 5s or pocket 4s, and I think we're ahead here a lot. He does have pocket 4s. We've got outs. Oh, that's a shame. We've still got some chips. Just have a pretty narrow range there to be beating us. We've got 7 big blinds. I think we can just jam this. An ace X, getting it through 6 or 7 people, 6 people. And we're going to be live. You know, we're going to have something surely. And we're short, and we have to do it. Oh dear. And there we go, guys. We get the chop. Chop it up. No big deal. No problem. Chop it up, dealer. Problem. getting like 2 to 1, but he's been playing pretty tight, so we give him credit. Only over a small sample. And we can just jam blind against blind. Probably just jam, just re-jam to Blaze Cush's jam as well. This guy's pretty aggressive. We'll just wait. Good re-jam there. Pocket jacks. So he had a flush draw, he would have called. We were ahead, so he should have done that really. Under the gun 3x, we can just flat here. Definitely re-raise as well. Big blinds deep against some pretty solid players under the gun 3x, so not going to love our. When he gets it in, it's going to be pretty good. He's in a flat now, party mind, so there we go. So we get a pretty good flop. A lot of ace-x are going to call the flop or bet the flop. On 3x, so if he has some ace-x, he might check here. And just bet. Just cool. Interesting card. We're going to definitely jam here. Checks, we check behind. Honest to c-bet, so let's bet out here. I don't know if it's a c-bet, if we just, I think it is a c-bet, we're going to be opened in early position. A lot of good turn cards for us, so spade turns, jacks or kings. So, I think there's a lot of value in betting. You can definitely have like pocket, I think he's got pocket 9s and pocket 10s, and we could get value. It's a bit narrow. So he's got pocket 10s, as I said, but it's a pretty thin value. We could obviously get it in, but we're not sure he's definitely got that. We just think he has. So, you know. So here we're definitely re-jamming the 9s. This guy can have a strong hand. He's got a big stack, which means he can have a slightly less strong hand if he has shorter stack there, but still pretty strong when he does that. Hopefully it's just ace queen, ace king, that kind of thing, as opposed to, you know, as opposed to a big pair. Let's see. We're going to find out, I'm pretty sure. I think he can fold. So here we go then, we're just, you know, there we go, so we're not too bad. That's a shame. Spade. Here comes the spade draw. There's a spade! There we go! Alright, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking on some gas. Yes. And we've got the pocket jizzles here. We're going to be raising them. We get flatted. Who's this player then? It's flatter. I get the feeling they're not good. 2, 4, 54. So, let's fish. I'm going to try and c-bet quite small, just trying to get value from worse. Don't want to fold out everything but a queen or a flush draw. We'll bet small enough where we can see the turn. The turn's not too bad. We can just keep betting here. It's quite small. Trying to keep him worse. That's a great river for us. Try and get some more. Not betting too big there. I don't think we can fold to a rejam anymore with that river because, you know, there's a missed flush draw and stuff like that. So we did try and get a bit of value. We got some value. We kept in a worse hand. Clearly it wasn't a queen because it would have called the river. And this limping now, so tailored that well. So let's bring this over here and put this up here. Seems fair. So open this. And pocket jizzles. We're going to be raising. It's a pretty good flop, so we keep betting. Get called. You can have a lot of drawy stuff as well. You can have a lot of 8x and 9x, 10x, I guess. So we just keep betting. Not so big this time on the turn. Keep the momentum going. There's enough short stacks just to jam here. Pocket sixes. We could just open. I quite like jamming, just because we're calling to free them anyway. And so we're just really effectively jamming past a couple of people. And if they happen to call, they don't even have to have an overpair. Most of the time they're going to have overcards and we're going to flip. So we've got round, so we're not busting. Happy to take it down, obviously. Don't really want to flip. That's fine. Lovely. Now we've got pocket aces, so we're not going to jam this time. I think we have more big blinds at 18, so we wouldn't be jamming, just ripping 18 anyway of our whole range. So it's not like a unbalanced thing, because we had less big blinds last time. And there were less people. So it's fine to do what we've done there. It's not unbalanced, guys. I repeat, not unbalanced. This guy's pretty good. You could definitely consider a move here. We're just going to c-bet. We just take it down with aces. That's fine. It's not fine, guys. It's very upsetting. I'm going to get over it. So we're up to a nice stack, 9 out of 33. We want to win this. A few hundred up top. Showing you guys how to win these, you know. That's what I like to do. I'm a giving kind of guy. They know who I am. They just fold it round to me. Thanks very much, guys. Deserve that, thank you. Here we go. This guy. We're definitely calling here. Getting those pot odds, mate. Quite honest to a flopper, so we're just going to lead into him. When he quickly calls, then let's go. We don't know who this guy is. It's the first time he's played. We're just not going to keep going. He calls. And he just bets, we just fold. There's a lot of turns we can like. Any diamond, you know, is pretty good. Obviously, there's some straight cards as well. We've got an inside straight. So here we're just going to jam if it folds round. Obviously, 2 short stacks. Pretty obvious. What's he getting in? 5 or 6 big blinds. What have we got? 1k, 8 to 55. So if he's a good aggressive player, then I'll be slightly more inclined to call in general. But I think our hand, he can definitely have a slightly stronger hand than he should do here. So we just fold. We've probably got fold equity against this guy. I bet he just folds for Eddie. That would be such a shame. See if he does. And he does. I bet you Freddy folds, guys, even though he shouldn't with 3 big blinds. What do you reckon? I'm saying he folds. Then what are you going to do, Freddy? There we go, guys. Okay? So how good my reads are. I'm in the Granu reads. The Lou reads, guys. I've got Lou reads everywhere. So again, 2 short stacks, and this big blind is pretty good. He's going to re-jam on our open quite a lot, so just jamming 18 big blinds is better. If he does call us, we were calling anyway if he raised. But it just stops him re-jamming like Jack 10 and stuff and being in a flip, or even like 9-7 suited. So we just win it. That's a better way to do it. Obviously if there's another fishy player in big blinds, then we could just open more, because we want to play more pots with him and if he's just folding a lot, we're finding out a lot more. Not that this guy would, he'd probably just fold anyway when I open, but if he does, then it's a weird spot because I feel like I would want to, you know, if he just starts rejamming lighter there, I'm going to be very exploited unless I want to flip it off. So we just raised here, we played it fast. I actually regret this. I think I should have just called because he's got 100% turn bet. The only reason I re-raise here is just because it's so deep, you know, like we want to make it big now because it's only a small pot. But I quite like just calling there because he would bet the turn. It's just that it could be quite a small bet and I'll just be re-raising at a later date and get more likely to get folds, you know. So this has gone okay. We've gone up against 26. This guy should just jam it, but he limps. That's a bad sign. And that's why we've got him as a fish, I think. Because superficially over 23 hands, 20, 19, 33. You could think, well, this guy isn't too bad. But when you look at the stats and see he's a donkey, you know he's bad. So we get free bet by a guy, seldom free bets. We're pretty much always calling just because we're getting such a good price and we're so deep. But we're not going to be too attached overall. But that's the kind of thing we want. We want those big flush draws. We're just going to check it to him, keep the pot at a manageable size. Let's try and realise our equity. And there's our equity. So realise. So let's now bet. He could well have checked back queen here, in which case he'll probably re-raise at this point. And if he does, then we can just jam and get it in. Alright, so it's an interesting river. I think we've got to bet fold. That's probably the best thing here. We bet decent size and he re-raises, he can put him on a queen and fold. I don't think he's going to re-jam bluff here. It doesn't look like he has much fold equity himself. Looks like I'm always calling. But I think there we go. So when he does this, I think I can just now fold. I think it's very conceivable that he would check back a queen because he's like, oh my god, I've hit trips, and then re-raise that river. It's basically the story to me is a queen there, and so I fold the nut flush or second nut flush. But that's the problem with those paired boards, guys, when it double pairs on the river. So this fishy guy limps. We have a choice. We don't really like limping behind very much, but it's a very fishy table, so I am going to limp behind and encourage the limpers, because I think a few of these might come along. They're all very passive. It's a really nice table. Person Vladimir is the one that can, but again, he's never free bet over 80 hands, so even though he might be competent, I don't think he's actually all that good. So let's change his stats to just a type. That was too kind, that stat we gave him. Alright, so you get this min re-raise from a passive play. You could have a really strong hand or you could just be doing something stupid, but either way, always a call here. No need to re-raise. 5 me up, 5 alive. It's a pretty good flop without hitting a 5. If this guy pots it, then I think we're going to put him on a big pair though, because he's never free bet re-raised before. So he does pot it. So we're in a good read here. So we do feel strongly that this guy actually has a pretty strong hand. The only hand that we can beat here is kind of the ace king, ace queeny kind of hands, right here. We definitely probably can just rejam. We're just flatted. I'm regretting that. It's a bit weak. So we just fold. We feel our read's good. We go three-way. For example, just fold to the C bet. So we played that a bit disappointingly. I think we just should rejam. Or just fold potentially. Not sure. So we're just going to open here.